What's poppin', everyone? Back with more Legend ZAOU, and it's been quite a fun tier to experiment various builds and try out the new megas. Today I got a team for you all with Mega Feraligatr. I know at least one of my viewers is a Feraligatr enthusiast. I'm sure some others are as well. I myself enjoy Feraligatr, so I had to do this one next. Let's get into it now. Mega Feraligatr. This Pokemon is incredible. If I just show you here, if I type in Feraligatr, just to compare. Look at this buff that it gets, 105 attack to 160. That's a huge, significant buff to its physical attack. And its overall bulk goes up as well, 100 to 125 on the physical side, 83 to 93 on the special side. This mon becomes really bulky and also just incredibly powerful, incredibly so much more powerful than it was starting off. I guess although you could consider Sheer Force, Life Orb and stuff, but 160 attack is quite nice. And I mean, we don't know what its actual ability is going to be. In this metagame, they gave it Dragon's Maw, so this thing is going to be so strong. Base speed doesn't change. Special attack goes up. I mean, you could run a special Mega Feraligatr, probably get away with it. You know, potential future vid, who knows? But that speed staying the same is quite cool because some Mega Pokemon, when they evolve and they get really bulky, low, like they lose their speed gets lowered. One example is, of course, you know, Mega Scolipede loses like a ton of speed and stuff like that. So, you know, this mon keeps the speed, so it's great for Dragon Dance still, great for Swords Dance. I could even see Agility max attack. This mon is a powerhouse. And, you know, just a whole bunch of stuff that it can still do really well, and even better now that it's a Mega Pokemon. But I wanted to run it with a sub SD set without any attack investment because, I mean, base 160 attack hits 356 naturally. So I figured if I just invest in bulk, a sub DD set is just going to be nice and tanky, and potentially we could retain substitutes and not get them broken. And I mean, Dragon's Maw as the hypothetical ability for this metagame, just you know, a Regidrago ability for Dragon Claw without attack, just 160 attack after one Dragon Dance is going to be incredibly powerful. It's still good to run attack. You could just run it like this and maybe set up an extra Dragon Dance or go for a couple more attacks. And then when you pair it with like dual screens, for example, then you take it to another level, right? So we got dual screen Sableye, Rocket Helmet because there's no Light Clay in the game. Legends ZA does not have Light Clay in it. And so, yeah, we got dual screens, Taunt, Foul Play, good mon for the team. We have Gardevoir, Choice Scarf, Healing Wish support for Feraligatr, so everything's basically helping out Feraligatr. We got Healing Wish support for Feraligatr, also just a nice Scarf attacker in general. We got Drill on the team, another Choice Scarf mon, of course, I got two of them, just to outrun stuff and get off a nice fast rapid spin, supports Feraligatr here. Now, getting rid of some of Feraligatr's threats that it has to face, I added a Chinese Expert Knight, ready to say good night to everyone. We got Bolt Beam coverage, hits Skarmory, hits Garchomp, hits a whole bunch of stuff. Iron Head for Clefables and AZ's Floettes and things, and Earthquake for, you know, like Galarian Slowking and whatnot. So it's a really versatile Pokemon with Expert Belt, OHKOs a lot of stuff, gets a lot of surprise damage. And the Chinese EV spread here, 333 HP, magic Chinese number. You know I had to run that for a set like this. Finally, Galarian Slowbro. I ran this on the last video, but I'm running it with Colbur Berry this time. I do have Rocket Helmet here, so I'm running Colbur on this one, just to avoid the knockout from Swords Dance Life Orbs, or, you know, the knockoff from that can OHKO us. So Colbur Berry helps, and that's going to be the team for today. Excited to get into this one. This is a really strong team from what I've been testing. But question of the day for you all. Let's make it a classic. Which Mega Pokemon do you think got the biggest glow up? I'd like to know. Out of all of them, new ones, old ones, compared to the regular versions, which one got the biggest glow up? Or just comment to support, you know, always look forward to hearing from you all. Now, Mega Feraligatr, I could see doing work here. I mean, they do have Foul Play Umbreon, and they do have a Gourgeist, so they got some defensive mons. However, I think we'll be okay for now. We'll see though. Gonna lead Sableye here as they lead Garchomp, so I think an immediate taunt is warranted here to prevent hazards. They just go for Fire Blast, so I'll just reflect once, Light Screen next. Little nice 90% accurate miss. Biggest lie in competitive Pokemon. I cannot taunt you, you're a dark type. I thought they might be mixed or something, that's why I went for the reflect next, the turn after. But, yeah, we can go Slowbro here, as they roar me into Feraligatr. And I can sub once, I think. No, I can't, because they're gonna just roar, right? So let's just go back into Slowbro. As they foul play. My Colbur's burnt up, but that means knockoff is gonna be weaker, so that's pretty good. And we get a Toxic on it. That's amazing. That is amazing, actually. Very, very good. I'm gonna go here into Sableye now, so I can get my screens back up. Give it some Rocky Helmet chip in the process, and Toxic chip. Let's get our screens back up. Oh, they do have Heal Bell. That's pretty good. And Wish. Which is kind of annoying, I guess. Kind of annoying. So Foul Play, Roar, Heal Bell, Wish. Pretty good set. I'm gonna switch to Dragonite here now. They're a T-Wave Dragonite. Sorry, a T-Wave Gyarados set. Alright. They go Garchomp here, I get Parrot. Fire Blast miss, that's cool. And Parrot again, so that makes up for their Draco miss. They're just spamming Fire Blast, that's pretty cool. And Dodge, what the heck is going on? Come on. Come on, dude. I'm gonna Mystical Ash. I was thinking about Mystical Firing here. I'm gonna Thunderbolt this. Yup. Outplayed again. And finally, got the attack here. I'll Ice Beam again. That's fine. Let him knock me out. That's fine. So I'm gonna Moonblast here. Knock this out. What a weird game. What a weird game this is turning out to be. Gonna go Slowbro here. This is probably, ooh, they have Pursuit. Nice. That's cool. My Slowbro is actually looking pretty good though, I think. I'm just gonna Toxic here. Hit the Gyarados slot, that is wonderful. Let's go Sableye now. As they Waterfall knock me out, I'm gonna go Feraligatr here. Let's sub. Dragon Dance time. I'm curious to see how much damage we do to Umbreon because it's gonna probably do a lot. It's gonna probably do a lot. Look at this, look at this. Retaining the substitutes, retaining it. That broke it this time. Let's sub again. So now we're +2. We'll be behind a sub and we'll be safe, I think. Umbreon should get to it KO'd. If I'm not mistaken, because I know how bulky Umbreon is. They rested here, so I'll get another one. Why not? Just guarantee the OHKO on everything. I don't think there's Sash on a lot of stuff, right? Let's just Dragon this up again. Mega Dragon Claw. This should OHKO this easily, yep. So safely behind a sub. Scizor's in, let's Waterfall this. Bullet Punch should not knock me out. And Feraligatr Sweep. In a little bit of an unconventional way where we just set up behind Gyarados, but that works too. That absolutely works. With sub DD Gyarados blocking T-Wave, setting up Dragon Dances, not having to worry about Para like Dragonite had to suffer through. But nice little warm-up starting game here. Let's grab the next one. We got a Feraligatr game for the first one. Yeah, Mega Feraligatr, really great mon. And I mean, you don't have water fairies in the tier, like Primarina, Azumarill, and stuff. They're not, I don't think they're in this game, right? So, really, Water Dragon coverage is just kind of all you need. Like, look at this team, right? Water Dragon hits everything pretty much. Gonna lead Sableye. So it looks like they have a couple potential, they have 6 potential Megas on their team. Good to know. Except I'm pretty sure Mega Gengar is banned in this tier, so probably not allowed. My play here is to go, I don't know, probably Gardevoir, I guess. Could work. Could work, maybe. Shadow Ball. And that's a dead Gengar. Beautiful. They disabled me though, which is absolutely fine. Let's go, probably Sableye here, I think is the play. They set up rocks. Let's taunt here. No spikes for you. Let's set up our hazards all over again. Dual screens, let's taunt again. And then I died to rocks, but that's okay. I'll just foul play here. Now I'm gonna go Dragonite. Predicting Dragon Tail, I'm gonna Ice Beam here. I think it's gonna be negative priority. Oh, they go for Poison Jab. They're not even, huh. Interesting, they're not even Dragon Tail. They're Poison Jab for fairies, I guess. I think here we would just Thunderbolt for damage. Oh, T-Wave. Why is everyone just trying to, everyone's just trying to T-Wave my Dragonite? Expert Belt knocked it out, which is nice. Everyone's just trying to T-Wave my Dragonite. I wonder if they're, I wonder what Mega they are. I'm not sure. I'm 100 speed, so probably not faster than anything else. That's a Dragon Pulse there. I get to go Drill and just Rapid Spin now, I think is the play. Weak Armor, ooh. Ooh. And this Swords Dance here. Hopefully this doesn't knock me out. Oh shoot. It does indeed knock me out. Maybe Feraligatr's bulk can help it survive, perhaps? Perhaps, maybe. Well, this is quite dangerous. Ooh, Dual Wing Beat miss. And there's a lot of damage there. Oh, that does live, nice. Well, why not just run Brave Bird? That's way stronger. Brave Bird would have actually been amazing. Why not just run that? So they've Mega'd, I've Mega'd. You get to go, well, I think Drill just wins in the end, right? So all we do here is just Dragon Claw for damage. For a little chip. Then bring in Drill. Earthquake. And Earthquake to win, I think. That should be it. Giving this thing Tough Claw is a huge mistake. Mega Skarmory is just so strong with that ability. But then again, I mean, a lot of abilities are crazy in this meta. Just really, really strong. I don't know if you saw my last video, but that's like a Swords Dance Mega Skarmory's Brave Bird resisted to it KO'd defensive regular Skarmory, which, I mean, has the reputation of being one of the biggest defensive walls, right? So just seeing that damage is insane, but thankfully, they ran Dual Wing Beat, 90% accurate move, biggest line competitive Pokemon. And it was not even enough to knock me out, so that works. Works for me. Feraligatr's bulk saved the day. That's the power of the defensive Feraligatr. If I didn't have defense, would have been game over right here, right then, and there. Okay, next game here. Next game here. Feraligatr can do work. It'll take a little time though. Gardevoir looks really good in this game too. Lily Talonflame, so I'm just gonna foul play turn one. Break its potential Gale Wings. It could be Flame Body, I guess, but I lose nothing by clicking foul play here. Don't think they can Oko me with anything either. And I do have Rocky Helmet as well, so one way or another it's pretty good. Umbreon's in. I'm not gonna set up my screens just yet. I'm gonna go Slowbro. They try to Toxic me. I'm gonna Toxic them back. And then Toxic again. I'd probably just spam Toxic here, I guess. And then they go into that, right? So this Mon is Toxic. It's probably Protect as the last move, which means there's no Heal Bell, which is good. I'll Light Screen up, and then Reflect up. So Flamethrower, Flashkin, okay, cool. Let's Dragon Dance up here, I think. Let's DD up. And they do have Thunderbolts, which is good to know. I want to see how much a Dragon Claw does. 80%, not bad. Not bad at all. Let's sub here. And now we're behind a sub and safe for now. So we'll knock you out. So uninvested +1 does 80 from a Dragon Claw. That's pretty cool. And we're behind a sub, so nice and safe. Clefable's in. Let's see how much it does to this. 68, pretty good. Pretty good indeed. I'll just Waterfall again, knock it out. And I can always Healing Wish to bring it back. They actually go Umbreon though, so I don't think I knock it out here, but I don't know. Do I want to save Feraligatr? I think I probably could. Although Moonblast spam is also really nice for the end game. Tough choice. Getting a lot of damage on this would actually help a lot. So maybe I'll just attack what's in front of me. Save my foul play for another day. I don't know why I said save my foul play for another day. But that actually kind of makes sense too. I had a foul play of reviving it back, so that makes sense. That makes sense. Now we can attack everything, pretty much. Knock this Pokemon out. They've not Mega'd yet, so could be concerning. Right? Who knows? Get to Toxic here, though. And then slack off here. They do burn me, which is fine. Eventually happens. So now I think the play is to go hard Gardevoir. Life Orb. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Strong. Very strong. They do have Scale Shot too. But there's no loaded dice in this game, thankfully. So we get to knock it out. Now Starmie is in. Which is probably the Mega, right? Flip turn. Ooh. And then this is the last Mon. Liquidation. So we just what, go Slowbro here, I think. And probably maybe Toxic is a little better. That does a lot of damage. Too much damage, in fact. What's this thing's defense? DT Mega Starmie. 105 defense. So I probably, maybe it's in my best interest to switch to Regenerate and then spam Slack Off, I think. Because I don't think I knock it out with a Drill's EQ. I should probably calc this, actually. This is one of those crucial turns that one should, in theory, calculate. Excadrill, we'll just say Sandsweeper, Jolly, Starmie, Mega. Uninvested probably. Earthquake does 62. Yeah, so it's not going to be able to knock it out, unfortunately. Which would mean that my play has to be to go Drill here. Then bring in Slowbro. Slack off once, I think. This is 48. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's do it again. How much did it do that one time? 56. Actually, that's I think we just Shell Shatter him now. Oh yeah, and they try to flinch us and they missed. 90% accurate move. But even if the liquidation, we live anyways, and that would have knocked it out. So that was the turn to do that on. So good game for that one once again. So far, so good. Some close games, some tight ones, but we are able to maneuver and pivot around. Yeah, I didn't know they'd be like that super offensive of a Garchomp, but thankfully there are no guarantees with your scale shots and your things like that, because that item does not exist. Which actually shows you how much of a game changer that loaded dice item is. Okay, next one here. Up against Sticky Web team, it looks like. Looks like a Sticky Web team. I'm gonna taunt turn 1. I think is the move. As they gleam, and then all I do here is just I think Light Screen is the play. So Dazzling Gleam Flamethrower. We go Feraligatr here, and we I think sub is the play now. To avoid any kind of, I don't know what this thing's gonna do, but we are faster naturally, and this Mon right here might just be able to set up and have some fun, you know? Might just be able to do that. Let's sub once. Let's Dragonite up. And then let's sub again. I'm pretty sure we'll survive the Zygarde, so this should be alright. Gonna just Waterfall here now, in regular. And then probably Waterfall again. I don't think I'm not gonna Mega just yet, even though I could. I have 3 other potential Megas, so that's it's gonna be funny. I'm gonna start a timer as well just to make a move. But currently, right now, we're faster than everything. So that's nice. What's Mega Electros' stats? DT Mega Electros. 80. I wonder if we Oko it, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. +1 with our Mega becomes like 500 something attack. They go Volcanion here. I'm just going to Mega Dragon Claw, I think is the play. 72 is pretty good. Earth Power, nice survived. Let's Dragon Claw again. So this Volcanion's gonna die here, which is really good. And if Zygarde comes in, it's probably gonna E-Speed, where I could probably go Slowbro, I guess. Could work. No, it's gonna be Aegislash. Ooh. Aegislash. Gonna go Drill here on this Mon, as they decide to Shadow Sneak. I can Earthquake. This turn, I think, is the play. It's pretty safe. Hits everything pretty much, except for Electros. No, it does hit Electros because Mold Breaker, so we're good. Earthquake hits everything. Mold Breaker is useful ability because you do see Electros more often now that it has a Mega Evolution. Let's see what they go for. Yeah, and it's gonna Oko or 2K or everything. Oh, they just go for the King Shield. Okay, I'll Earthquake again. That's fine. Shucca Berry. Ooh. A Shadow Sneak did 26.6. We're at 26.9. Could it knock me out? Maybe. Potentially, it could. It does. Okay, that's fine. Well, that's all right. So now the play would be to do what? Maybe go Dragonite here and just Earthquake this turn. Would probably be faster, right? So they just Shadow Sneak here. That's cool. If Greninja comes in, I don't want it to get a Battle Bond boost. That would be tragic if it did. So we might have to kind of play around that a bit. They do go Greninja. May or may not have Ice Beam. Who knows? I'll go Gardevoir here. They do have Ice Beam. So I can just Moonblast safely, I think. Did they not let me, yeah, they are Battle Bond. I guess Gardevoir can't trace Battle Bond, right? I don't think it can. That's why I didn't show a trace thing for it, because otherwise it would copy an ability. So Zygarde should die here. Yep, beautiful. Electros is in now. We're just going to go into maybe Feraligatr now, which we probably don't need as much, right? That might be the play, or trying to think what's best here. It's a little tough scenario. I could also go Dragonite, and which I probably don't need now, because this Greninja is going to be good. I do survive. I can probably just fire off an Ice Beam here. I don't know if I'm faster or not. But we'll see if I am faster or not here. I'm not faster than it. Okay, good to know, good to know. So what is guaranteed to be faster? I don't think this thing would be plus speed, right? I don't think it would. Don't think it would be plus speed. Slowbro has Colbur Berry. That could still check the Greninja. My play is probably to go Feraligatr, hope that I'm faster so I can get a Dragon Claw off here, and then just punish with Gardevoir, I guess. So that's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. We're gonna go Gardevoir now and just Moonblast here. Which should be enough to knock it out. We traced their Ion Battery. That's a nice ability they gave this thing, which is Levitate and plus and minus, so its offenses are just a lot stronger, and it still has Levitate. And then we Moonblast here to win the game. Nice, good game. Very good game. We're playing like our games pretty smartly, I think. Pretty nice and smart. Doing well for, you know, this ladder being, I think top 500 is now like 1350 or something like that, so doing pretty well with this team. This is a pretty strong team. Good to catch people off guard with. I like this style of team. It's very cool. They got Scrafty, Roserade and stuff. Very colorful balance. Colorful balance. Or colorful offense if this is a Mega Scarm. But I think it's going to be Mega Scrafty for this team. Certainly looks that way. Gardevoir looks good. Feraligatr. Honestly, Feraligatr also looks pretty phenomenal. I'm going to lead Sableye here and just get my screens up, I think is the play. Reflect Light Screen. Or at least Reflect, just to see what they do first. So what is the base speed of Mega Scrafty? This might not even be Mega Scrafty. This leftovers, but just for my own knowledge. 68, okay. Well, that's good to know what it is. I'm gonna get my screen up here. A Parting Shot out, okay. So we got our dual screens up. It's pretty good. And Roserade is in. So with Roserade being in, pretty sure we Taunt because this might have spikes. Or Leech Seed for that matter. We bring in Slowbro here as they bring in Scrafty. It's Intimidate, right? So we can actually just Toxic here. And it's going to stay that way. Unless they have Rest, which I don't believe they have. I'm gonna go Sableye here now. And get my screens up again. So Scrafty's poisoned. Very useful for us. Roserade's back. Let's set up a light screen here on a potential attack. Yep. And then we can just Reflect here. Taunt here now. And bring in our Excadrill, I think is the play. And then probably double. I want this thing to be faster than stuff, so I'm gonna double into Feraligatr here as a Parting Shot, which is fine for now, because I'm probably gonna switch out anyways, so won't really matter. I'm gonna go Slowbro here. They Leaf Storm. Let's just Flamethrower once, or yeah, I think Flamethrower once is fine. We get 55 on you, which is good damage. Puts you in range of a lot of stuff now. Now Scrafty's in. Gonna just Shell Sidearm into something. Maybe hit, yeah, so we hit this mon, it's gonna be pretty good to hit. And we poison it too. Now, a cool thing, and hopefully this works, but a cool thing about Gardevoir is that we trace Water Absorb. So, let's see if this works. Steam Eruption, yup. That is very cool. Very, very cool. And so the play that I want to make now, I could Moonblast here. I could also Psychic Noise just to like get as much damage as I can, which I think is good. Prevent it from healing. Fire Blast Miss is fine. Could just run Flamethrower, which might help. But we knock out Volcanion, which is amazing. Really good. Now Alakazam is in. This mon... Is Mega Zam allowed in this tier? I don't know. Maybe. I could sack Sableye here. I could see myself doing that, perhaps. As they actually Nasty Plot here. Ooh. Okay, well, let's light screen up. Let's definitely light screen up here and foul play next. They just do that. That's fine. Perfectly fine. We have 2 Scarf users on the team. The one that's probably more useful than the other is Gardevoir, I think. So I'm gonna go Drill and simply... I mean, this is gonna be Magic Guard, right? So... I don't know if it's Sash Zam. Probably could be. Oh, it just dies. Oh, well. Okay. That works. And now Starmie's in. So Starmie being in. Is it Mega? Is it regular? Don't really know. This Mega, so I'm just gonna get as much chip as I can, right? Any chip is good chip. Any chip is good chip. Because they were gonna flip turn anyways, pivot out. No point switching around, playing that game with them. So now the play would be to go... Probably, I want to keep multi-scale. Multi-scale is useful. I can probably go Slowbro here and just... Flamethrower or Shell Sidearm. I think Flamethrower is fine. As they go Scrafty. I can now Shell Sidearm here, or double Flamethrower is another play I can make too. Oh, they have Rest. Huh. Sleep Talk, maybe? Maybe not. If they're Sleep Talk, I probably would not want to stay in. Or sorry, to switch out, I mean. I'll go Feraligatr, see what happens. They do have Sleep Talk Rest. Okay, so I can Dragonite's up now, I think. As Skarmory comes in. Let's Mega Waterfall, see how much this does. Good damage. They are Rocky Helmet, they whirl me out into Slowbro. That's pretty good. I would say that's pretty good. They're gonna wake up in a turn or two. I'm gonna Shell Sidearm here. So yeah, I think Gardevoir is gonna be extremely good for the late game. Keeping it with a Choice Scarf is gonna be really good. I'll Flamethrower here now. And then I'll switch into I just Toxic here actually. Probably better. Parting Shot again. Into Skarmory. I'm gonna go Dragonite this time. I think is my play. And then Thunderbolt here. And Skarmory dead. Nice. Beautiful. The Chinese Lure Dragonite is actually so handy. Extremely, extremely handy. I think Slowbro can survive anything. We also have a defensive Feraligatr. So my play here should be, because if I switch out and switch back in, I lose my multiscale. Should be the Ice Beam here. They Leech Seed, so that's not gonna work. Nope. Not today. Not today. 2 mons left. Scrafty comes in. We will definitely switch here into Slowbro. As they knock off, we get Slack off here now. And Starmie comes in. Let's just Toxic, I think is the move. Liquidation does 57. And then here, all we do is we just go Dragonite for the resistance, just to get an additional Toxic turn or two on them. Oh, wow. Zen Headbutt is strong. Very strong. So knock off Parting Shot, Rest Sleep Talk. Do I have my, I still have my calc here. Gardevoir. I think Gardevoir should knock it out. Moonblast does, yeah, enough. That's enough. That's plenty. We are faster than you. Sometimes the bulk of these megas can be really deceptive. You never know what people invest into their stuff. Chinese EV spreads and whatnot, you know me. Scrafty last, and we are going to win the game once again. Undefeated with this team, of course. Very solid. Nice. Beautiful. Nice game once again for this one. Very powerful team with all the mons putting in the finest of work. Dragonite getting some surprise knockouts. Feraligatr being strong. Just a really powerful team overall. Love to see it. Let's get one more for this one. It's Halloween. October 31st. Why not scare one more person? In fact, actually, they're here to scare me. They've got an Arbok on their team, and I am worried. More worried than one should be. Sableye versus Sableye. Do I have the faster taunt? Oh, they're actually Mega Sableye. I have not encountered one Mega Sableye at all lately. Oh, okay. I thought it'd be a Sableye versus Sableye and a Mega Dragonite, maybe like or a Mega, Floette. That's what I thought it would be. Okay, interesting. Good to know. I'm gonna Earthquake here. Good to know. See what they want to do. They do Rapid Spin and we just knock out Drill entirely. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's go into Slowbro here. As they Moonblast does a lot. I'm gonna Shell Sidearm because they do have resistances but no immunities, so this could be good. And they go Sableye. So play now would be to just go my own Sableye, I think is the play. Let them Parting Shot out, it's fine, because I can just set up my dual screens at any point in time. Not now though, not now. Light of Ruin does a lot of damage. Oof, a lot of damage. I'll go Drill. And probably just Iron Head here is the safest play. I could Rapid Spin, but why? They could have gone into Sableye, they could have done a whole bunch of stuff. Knocking it out was the safest bet, I think. And now the demon is here. The Arbok. What are you here to do? Glare, okay. So we get the Reflect up if we can. Nice. I think Reflect is pretty good. And they are Mega Sableye, so they're not Mega Dragonite. That is good to know. I can just Taunt here. And they are actually special though, so I will get my light screen up. And probably just go into my Drill for a nice Iron Head. It's pretty clean. Rock Slide's another play too, but this at least pops the multi-scale, and then we can just go into Feraligatr and Mega and Dragon Claw. We get some nice Feraligatr action going here. It is able to knock it out. Arbok is in. I don't know if they're max speed though, is the only thing. I don't know if they're max speed. I'm gonna go Sableye first. And then I think Light Screen is a little better than Reflect because of the Vaporeon, but maybe not needed. They do knock off here. I have a feeling this is probably, you know what? Let's just try this out. Let's just try this out. They don't know I have sub. We are faster. I mean, now we get the Dragonite's up. Poison Jab does not break my sub. That's perfect. And then we win. Nice game. Beautiful game. Just the one I wanted to end it on to show you all the power, once again, of Feraligatr. Sub Feraligatr, sub DD Feraligatr is very, very nice. But other members that put in a lot of work for us were Dragonite, and I think the whole team just basically put in work. Really, the whole team did. I'm probably gonna play around with this team a bit more on my own, just to like have some more fun with it before I pass it on to you all. But yeah, very successful team this one was, I would say. And I would say Mega Feraligatr is a very dangerous Pokemon. I'd be very worried when it does get an eventual assigned ability, because this mon has a lot of potential for what it can do. Good bulk. I mean, we got to test the bulk, and I mean, behind dual screens, it's really good. But on its own, it's also really good too. Anyways, I look forward to hearing from you all, as I always do. Suggest me more things, of course. I shall see you all on the next one. Peace.